Hello everyone and welcome. Thank you for tuning in once again for this new moon in Sagittarius information that I'm here to share with you. So welcome. And now today I'll actually be talking about two things. One is about this Sagittarius new moon and also about this much bigger cycle that has just ended and new cycle that has just begun, which is very exciting, which a lot of other astrologers have been talking about, which is of course the end of Pluto in Capricorn and the beginning of Pluto in Aquarius. So thank you for tuning in, and I'm going to start of course by talking first about this new moon in Sagittarius. Now, today, the day that I'm recording this, it is actually officially Thanksgiving. And Sagittarius is all about expansion. It is about giving. It is about being thankful. And it is about abundance. Very much it is about expansion, abundance, bigger, it is growth. And so this is why we celebrate Thanksgiving specifically at this time. It is again related. It is ushering in this Sagittarius energy, which is all about expansion. And now how does that relate? Well, the way to abundance is through gratitude, because the more gratitude that you have for every little thing, the more abundance you have. Because if you can be grateful for every little thing in your life, it means that you can see around you abundance. And this is about this change in perception. And I don't want it to sound phony or, rose-colored glasses, because it's not always like that. However, this particular time absolutely brings that out in us. So this is an opportunity to tune into that deeply, that sense of thankfulness and gratitude. And so allowing yourself to feel that. And so it is about giving thanks. And the funny thing about this is that even when you are giving thanks, it is actually, you need to as well be in a state of receiving. And that is to be able to receive that gratitude, receive that thanks yourself for whatever it is that you're thankful for. So I would absolutely invite you to, it's such a simple practice to feel thankful, and it's so easy at this particular time because it's naturally the energy that we are in is to feel thankful. And so that is also how we can expand. And if you do that now, where you think of just even one thing that you are thankful for, it might be a person, it might be as simple as the chair that you're sitting on, then you can expand. It has this expansive effect. You can feel that in your heart. It is expansive. And when we are thankful, it puts us into a state of fullness. This is Jupiter, the biggest planet in our solar system. So the way to abundance is to feel gratitude. And of course, this can be done in our everyday. And the more that we can practice gratitude in our everyday, the more that our world actually begins to open up. So that's a little bit about this new moon in Sagittarius. It is, of course, expansive. And for some reason this year, it feels even more potent, even more intense with that sense of gratitude and thankfulness. it's almost as though we have gone through this kind of initiation, which is what Scorpio is all about, which was what we've just come from. But particularly so this year, because we have had the end of Pluto transiting through Capricorn. So this is the end of one huge big cycle of regeneration through this Capricorn energy, which is all about authority and challenges. It is that's ruled by Saturn. So it is what our boundaries have been and our limitations, and having to regenerate and, you know, restructure that those limitations. And it is as well about that authority and father figure. So very prominent has been this restructuring of the masculine, and this is on all levels, and anything that is the structures and that masculine, those boundaries within ourselves and our society. And that's been massive, because it is also to do with religion, because on an even bigger cycle, we are also ending this time in the age of Pisces, moving into also the age of Aquarius. So without making this too confusing, but it is essentially, this point in time is almost like a marker where it's sort of signaled that end in Capricorn was so significant during that Scorpio season, which is about endings, death, and rebirth. It was really an initiation. So it really is about this ending and beginning of this new era. It was really like this marker into the age of Aquarius, because now Pluto has just crept into Aquarius, which is the very beginning of the regeneration through the Aquarius archetype, Aquarius energy. So Pluto is going to be regenerating through Aquarius into the age of Aquarius. So again, it is like that sort of initiation into Aquarius. And so what that sort of means as well, you know, it's the end of Pluto in Capricorn, which is the end of this Saturnian rule, okay, and the authority. So this means a few things. One is that it is, you know, Aquarius is much more systemized. And so it's not so much about having this patriarchy, which is that masculine rule. It is about the individual, which is what Aquarius is all about, and humanitarianism. And so the new way is not so much to consult with this higher power, this authority, but it is to consult with the system. Well, what could that be? Well, we are living within a system. We are living within a star system. And the star is also very related to Aquarius as well, because the star card in the tarot is related to Aquarius. It is the new hope. It is the faith. And so that is what we are moving into with this Aquarius energy. So the new way for us is not to consult with religion, but to consult with the stars. And we have come from a time when religion ruled our framework of morality. So now we are moving into a time where it is about the age of Aquarius, which is about stepping into the following the stars, becoming in alignment with the stars. And so it is about coming into greater communion with the stars. So what does that really mean? Well, unless you believe that we're the only ones in the whole universe, it means that we'll be in closer connection to all beings universally. This is just the beginning, because we're just stepping into this Pluto in Aquarius. So this is the unification, which is also what Aquarius is all about, and becoming in greater relationship with, or part of, the community of the stars, a galactic, cosmic community, which is why we are becoming more global as a human species. We have global connection, which requires us to expand our awareness of who and what we are. So again, it is about this expansion, which is why it is such perfect timing that we are stepping into this new age of Aquarius during this expansive time of Sagittarius, which is why it feels even more profound, more intense, with this gratitude and this thankfulness, because we are coming deeper into this communion and connection with the stars and the movements of this stars. It's the movements of the energy. It's tuning in to the cosmic field of energy and allowing ourselves to absorb and step into that and trusting in that. And this new moon in Sagittarius really invites us to step into that and to feel that trust and that faith and that hope that it's okay. It's got us. It will carry us. And to feel gratitude for that. That everything is going to be okay. That we are part of this cycle, and despite all of our traumas, despite all of the things going wrong, that we are part of this greater cycle, this greater system, and we can feel safe and comfortable, relaxed in that. That more that we fall into that system that we are in, the greater that we actually feel cared for, nurtured, and safe. And so that is something to be thankful for in and of itself. But it is also, still, we've got to bring this into our everyday life as well. Feeling thankful, feeling grateful. And that is how we can expand. So it is very exciting times coming up, and of course, we can't know exactly how this is all going to turn out, but we know that there are shifts and changes occurring, and quite rapidly at times. And although that can be quite confronting perhaps, it is to feel that we can trust this process of change that we're going through, because it's perhaps been needed for quite a long time. So I hope that this has been helpful for you and insightful for you, and I do of course wish you many blessings and much gratitude to you for listening and watching, and I'll see you again in the next video.